Good day, everyone. Taking Fluffy on her walk here. She's enjoying it there. She actually waited till 6:15. It wasn't before 6 to get me up. But then again, Fluffy. But then again, quit going into the vehicle, get trapped in the license plate. But then again, it's getting lighter later. Getting to the end of the month or end of the year, so that means possibly the 5:45 wake ups are going to stop. She's done it before, and I was like, well, we're going to wait till at least 6 o'clock before we go out there. I gotta get some kind of daylight, so I don't know what animals are still running around. I doubt can see any coyotes over here. People said they've seen coyotes actually in this residentials and in the business section of the streets in the city, North Main, Chula Vista. But I don't know about down here, even if we do have the riverbed, what they call it, the watershed here. I call it dry riverbed. And every now and then you can hear some howling, but I probably won't be up here during the daytime here, but who knows. So I always make sure there's some kind of daylight so I can look around. So instead of just filming Fluffy, sometimes the camera will be off, I'm looking around. Oh, she's doing her business, time to pause. I think she planned that. Yeah, okay, Dad's gonna record me on my walk. I don't know until he starts talking, I'm gonna do my business. So he's gotta stop again. But I just let her, I don't really take her for a walk. I just let her walk herself, go where she wants to go. She'll know where she wants to go. She does the route herself. Every now and then she'll go by the house, go down 2 or 3 other houses, and then she'll turn around. Sometimes I gotta stop her because it's like she wants to go for a second one. But today we're taking the wife's parents out. The grandparents, or what they call them, the abuelitos, for breakfast today. So it's at a place down here that's gonna kind of get packed up for breakfast. So instead of leaving here at 9 or 9:50, we're actually gonna leave here at 8:30 to get down. The kids and I are gonna eat 8:30, so that way we could get there and get the reservation at least, or tell them how many, 6 people. And so it may not even be that busy where we could all seat right away, but that way we could get it so we'll know they won't have long to wait. I guess it's going to be, well, I think it might be the last time we take them out for a while, because Mom's got medical issues here, so gotta do healthier eating. A lot of just, I guess, spinach for breakfast, and no more of the enjoyable eats. But so okay, we could go there early to this restaurant. I always like the restaurant with chilaquiles with the chipotle cream sauce on it for breakfast. What you see, Fluffy? What you see? Oh, yeah, she has somebody wee there. So I'm gonna do it tomorrow. It might be an early walk because I got a cert thing. I'm gonna actually show the driving to cert. I don't know if I'll go live on it so people can see it, and then I could, because I'm gonna be so early enough there. So here's how I get to the drive there, and then if anybody puts any questions, I could go ask them the time I'm waiting before then. They said don't get there too early because they like the one coordinator. She says she has her own routine, and she likes to do it, so she sets everything up. So gets worried about ruining routine. So I'll find out exactly when. I'll do that maybe 30 minutes early instead of 50 minutes. That way I can relax, or even 45 minutes to get there. So I'll sit in the parking lot like 30 minutes, 30 minutes, and relax. If there's any thing to respond to, and do that, and then stop when I'm getting ready to go in. So to the CERT Academy to do. We started out as just helping it out, but because there's so few people that were on this class, because it's a hybrid class, it was a online and I think they said it was just this last day, the practical. I think everything else is just online. But we were having to go online for 2 days a week at about an hour and a half to 2 hours each day. That puts them having to do this for about, God, what did I see? 9 weeks or something like that. Something around that fact. But it was a lot of weeks they had to be dedicated to do it. And so you start missing a class, just one class, you're out. So people are like, yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. It was at nighttime. I couldn't do no 6:30, 8:30 for 2 nights a week after I coming home for the work day. So people were just like, eh. So turning it into basically it's called a refresher training class, a refresher for us. People that have already had the academy. And that'll be interesting though. So I had to go, instead of just helping out, it's admin support. I got to actually go back to my book. That's why I read it. And I'm finding out, I went to the other cities, LA. They all got the same, pretty much the same manual, except when I looked at theirs online, which online means they make access, so it's not confidential, it's not classified, it's not unclassified or controlled unclassified information, CUI also, so it's none of that, so anybody can do that. So, I can start going through that book then. And, posting videos on that. I don't know if they'll let me ever do live. They said we get enough notification. Well, no, you don't, because you don't have enough people attending. If you had a lot of notification here, you would have almost full classes. The following class beginning next month in September, is class 51, which I said I wish I could do that again. Coordinator's like, nah, you can't do the class again. You can do because I'm still new. If I was not doing anything for like 2-3 years, I could. But I like 51 because years ago, before most everybody's time, there was a show on TV called Emergency 51, which had to do with the LA Fire Department and people going around responding. And it's like the 911 that's on TV nowadays, but it was called Emergency 51. So it's class 51s, but I wish I could have done the sign up for that class. I should have signed up anyways. If they kept a spot open, so maybe I would have been able to do it. But I'm gonna look anyways. If it's not closed up, I'm gonna sign for it anyways. Just have her say, oh no, you could only do admin support, or we missed a spot because you signed up for it. But I think they look at it and approve or not, so I'll just sign up for that when I get back on the computer at work on Tuesday. Just see if I can be part of the class. Because of 51, Emergency 51, I can say, hey, I was part of 51. I mean, I was class 47. But if I did 51, it would be. I think it would be pretty cool. I'd enjoy it. Say, hey, I'm part of class 51 too. But that like I said, that day is just admin support. So I'll probably try to get there early. So hey, I got here 15 minutes before, or 3 minutes before. You want me to get there early again? Very, very few people know what CERT is. CERT stands for Community Emergency Response Team. As part of San Diego Fire Department, so CERT San Diego. They're the ones that are going to help out the first responders in a major disaster. So that's what I'm doing. I'm a part of that. So it's a volunteer organization. We don't get paid like the first responders, so they don't expect us to go into burning fires. We don't put on no big gear and go run into burning fires to get people here. We'd go in disasters, we'd see with injuries here. If there's nothing we can really do, it's like people pinned and get serious injuries. We could try to do some basic first aid, but we don't do nothing like reset bones. We don't do no tracheotomies, no battlefield surgeries, as they call it. Or you could call it field surgery, so battlefield surgery, like military aspects. So shut off the gas. If we smell gas, the gas lines rupture, we shut off gas to the houses. So, why we smell gas over here? This house, big earthquake, this gas ruptured here. But it's not just earthquakes. The floods of January last year, they responded there. They were out to evac points and side people in, got people there, food, water, bedding, lodging there. So CERT does more than just run around here. We're the, it's not a first day. It's like 48 hours. If we don't hear anything for 48 hours, then we'll do it. If they call us right away to activate, we will. But we got to wait till pretty much that FEMA and everybody gets here to set up, because they're the ones who, we can't help anybody if they haven't set up the shelters. So that's what CERT does here. But so I'm doing Sunday the refresher, because there's not enough. We would have had more volunteers than there were people in the class, so we changing it to a refresher. And I forget what the other refresher was. That was going to be on Con Ed. It was on the 10th, but I guess she didn't want to see people burn out and not want to show, so she changed it from the 10th, the Con Ed, continuing education, to a refresher on the 24th, tomorrow. So I do that, which I would really rather do more, but okay, it's okay, I'll do that. But I like getting involved on this here. They give you enough notice ahead of time. In fact, that they don't put you in harm's way, make you do stuff that's gonna injure you. So I like that. That's what I like about CERT. If I was a regular paid first responder, I'd be expected to do a lot more. But with my herniated disc and everything with my back and everything, my sciatica currently, I can't do any of that. So this is good for me. It's good, plus it helps me. I get this here. I get I get access to the classes that I can take online. And if I get out of my area into another better job position somewhere, I wouldn't mind that. Disaster management, disaster preparedness. I mean, anybody can teach it. You got the syllabus, the curriculum. You can teach it. I was a military machinist mate, inmate training coordinator, compliance person for all of the San Diego base, Naval Base San Diego, all the SWRMC, Southwest Regional Maintenance Command. I did for the entire command. So teaching the class. Well, they don't have many in the class. I think it's only 30 max in the academy, because you got to be able to properly teach it. So doing that wouldn't be bad. I mean, I wouldn't mind going around teaching it. But I wouldn't be an authorized, because I'd have to go through CERT and have them authorized. But I'm not an authorized CERT, but I could go around just teaching people what's in the book there, and then have them attend the local CERT to get certified. And what do you see? What do you see? So, try to gather a picture. You try to gather a video today. So, basically, more people that get preparedness like this. They show you in a cert class. For those who don't know, they'll teach you first aid. They teach you how to be prepared and everything for. You go this way, okay. Prepare and everything for disasters. But everybody teaches us to have these supplies on hand for a disaster. Have this here, have that there. So they teach you that there also. So I'm gonna walk through the spider web here. So let's see. No, got the spider web. Okay. Probably on my lower body got the spider webs, but that's no big deal. But they can have us do anything. We just don't do no responses to terrorism because see, it's terrorism. You don't know if what they're gonna do. So after they clear the area, then they'd have us come in and help. But they would not have us help out while something was still going on. That's why they're real cautious. Anything happens before they send in the regular. Before they send in the medical personnel. Money. They send in, make sure it's all clear. Then they send in medical personnel in. So just like us, some disaster goes down. The problem, they might have us before we come in. Well, we got to come in to actually check in. They might have us to tell us when we walk here to keep an eye on everything. So if a disaster happened, big earthquake, they say if you don't hear any communications within 48 hours, because all communications gone, they said consider yourself activated. Because that means all communications now that can contact you. So they probably would tell us, they say if you notice something on your way to the cert rally point to write down details and everything, but I think if there's something like gas leaks at houses, they wouldn't mind people went and shut them off before they got there. But you're not gonna do no major stuff. You can help minor somewhere, like somebody got a little injured, you could probably do a quick patch up. But they want you to report first, and then they can send out the team, because if you send an individual person out and something happens to them, you don't know what happened to them. At least it was 2, which probably even 3. Usually if something goes on, they would have 2 people go into a house and 1 person outside. That way something happened, they'd know. If a house class, they'd know that, hey, the team is stuck in there. Well, I say, hello, San Diego, sir, do you need assistance? And we hear people crying, yelling for help. First you see what they call walking wound. You see they can come to you, it's easier to treat them. If not, then you start looking for who's inside. And if you keep just going inside, how you can help everybody out. But if everybody is able to walk to you, then you treat them like in a first room or whatever, which probably would happen anyways. People go to a center point. But anyways, get to talk about it though. You respond to your rally center. Like my case is, there's a park around me, and there's a park area which is one rally point. I think it's the back of it, and some rec center with a pool. That's the primary one. So if they didn't tell us to rally somewhere, I'd go there, and then we would wait for the people to show up, and then we roll out from there. Let's say first on scene becomes the scene leader, but the team leader. But there's probably a lot more senior people. So usually probably us newer people here. Just been a year. With this training, I can think I can do pretty good. I'll just turn it over to a senior person that's been doing it for a while, because they got the organization. I've done to do the organization structure, coordinate teams, because I was in the Navy. Somebody's been a cert for like probably 10 years. I'd feel better if they did it. So unless they say, no, you got it, which is okay. But it depends. I've done the outreaches around here. One in either Escondido or Poway. That was hot. Very hot up there. I got cooked, even though I thought I was under the tent a lot. And one locally down here, the 92154 area. So So CERT does these outreaches with like, along with FTG&E, or city does something, CERT will get involved on that. See, she's trying to hurry. She's down. I'm hearing my walk. I don't want to hear this. I was looking everywhere, but I'm just saying I might just hurry today. Get home. I don't want to hear you talk about it. Quit talking about that. This is my time. Just keep the camera on me. But anyway, so that is CERT. So I gotta decide if I'm gonna just video record it or live. But I'll probably do live if there's any questions. And I had to scroll back through the chat. It's hard to see when it's sun, because at the time the sun's already in your eyes. You can see some of these on, but it's hard to see chat driving. So what I'll do, I'll probably do that live, which would be good, and then I would get to see the people that are on. I might greet, hey, good day. I can't see who's on right now, like I've done my other lives. But I could at least say that, and then when I get where I'm going, I'll hopefully not miss a lot of them scrolling off the screen, and then I could greet people properly. Yeah, Fluffy was a little scared to walk by the house because there's a garage sale going on there. So we're walking on that part of the neighborhood. She's like, it's like, let's go. I tug her Lisa to be like, come on, she can go. So she just went through it. I walked down, saw a neighbor. Wait for that. I don't want you know, spikes on you. The neighbor, I saw a military person. I was like, oh, military person. So, okay, so my neighbor's seeing her. She seemed pretty nice. Neighbor's pretty good. He's respectful to everybody else. So, and she's military, so she doesn't seem no attitude. She doesn't seem like a chola. They seem pretty nice. So, you know, they both hook up. That'd be pretty good. I think it'd be pretty good couple there. You always, you know, helps people out there. So, yeah, people I guess haven't started yet. They get ready to start their process soon. So actually, I'll probably go live tomorrow, and yeah, I'll say hello. I mean, I know it's easy just to check out the comments afterwards, but I'll check out the comments after class as well. But go live and talk to people, give updates of where it's at. It's by the airport, so it's really loud, by the way. We're like right next to the sound wall. So, but I think I'll just stop the video now, finish the rest of these houses. So I have to stop in the mid-stride, because if I go all the way home, then I gotta stop, take off the leash off of her and the harness. So I stop in here, so all I gotta do is just open up and get inside and take her harness off her. Well, the leash is the harness, she runs around, but eventually she'll come to me, go, hold me, Dad, and then I'll take the harness off. So we have a good day, and I'll catch you tomorrow. I think I might make it live. I just gotta make sure I got a battery pack with me too for when I'm at the academy. It probably won't run down so fast because I'm not doing the maps and everything like I was up in LA, but I'll drive there. So have a good day, everyone.